Hello, folks. I assume if you're here watching this, then you do not have Python installed, and maybe you don't know Python, and that's what you're here for. You want to install it, play with it a little bit, and decide if you want to learn it. So let's start by installing it. So go to, and this is for Windows, go to python.org. You can see I'm already here. Click your downloads button. Now, if you're on Mac OS, you can click here. This tutorial is for Windows, but Mac OS should be pretty easy, basically the same. So click Download Python, and the latest stable version as of August 19th is 3.12.5. Now, I've already downloaded it, so I don't think you really need to watch me click this and spend 2 or 3 minutes downloading it. You go ahead and do it. Get it to your desktop or wherever you can find it. And once you get it done, here's mine. Open it up. And you can see it's going to install Python 3.12.5 64-bit for Windows. And right here it tells you where it's going to go. And if you want to customize it, you can do that. For me, I'm leaving everything just like it is. And you do want to click Add Python.exe to path. That's very important. Click that. Let the installer do it for you. Or you'll have to come back and do it later or add it manually. So you might as well let the program do it for you. And when you're ready, click Install Now. And there it goes. And it shouldn't take too long, maybe a couple minutes, if even that. And once it's done, we're going to open up a command prompt and verify that it's installed. And we'll type in a very simple code that will print a message to our screen or display a message to our screen. Typically, hello world is the first thing that everybody does for just about every programming language for newbies. So we'll do that and prove that not only is Python installed, but it's actually working as it should. So here we are, setup was successful. Close that down. Now open up a command prompt, however you want to do it. Run cmd. For me, it's right here as a shortcut. So there we go. And I'm going to now type in Python. And immediately you see Python 3.12.5 is installed and awaiting for our commands. So like I said, the first thing we will do is we'll put in a command that will display a string of text on our screen. So to do that, we'll use the print command, and we will do hello world ... We're going to be a little bit different. We're going to add something extra. I am alive. Because why not? Now, if we did that correctly, when I push enter, Python will display the text hello world ... I am alive. Let's try it and see. And there it is. Hello world ... I am alive. So you can see that that's pretty easy. I mean, you're not going to jump off and start programming, complicated apps by knowing just that one line of text, but you can see it's not that hard. While we're here, let me show you what happens if you don't do it correctly. So we'll do this again. Print. And we'll do basically the same thing. Okay, we have basically the same exact text typed, command typed, but there's one difference, and that one difference Python will not like. and I will show you with the enter button. Syntax error. So what Python is telling you now is Python is basically telling you that you just spoke to Python in a foreign language that he does not, or I don't know if Python's a he or she or what, but Python does not understand what you said to Python. You spoke a foreign language. Python does not understand it. Python does not know what to do with it. So all Python is going to do is throw a syntax error at you, and you will have to figure out what you did wrong and fix your communication with Python. Now, Python will help you. It tells you, as you see here, it says detected at line 1. We only have one line of code. We do not have thousands of lines of code in here. So in this case, we don't need Python to tell us it's on line 1 because we're smart enough to figure that out. But what if we had 10,000 lines of code and you ran it for the first time and syntax error pops up? If you didn't know where to look, it would almost be easier to start over than to go through 10,000 lines of code trying to find a typo. So Python will at least tell you syntax error detected, line 595. And then you can go there, and either there or right above it, you'll find your error, fix it, and run it again, and hopefully everything's okay, or maybe there's more, but you get the point. Python will tell you he's not happy, or Python will tell you Python is not happy, and he will tell you where in the program that he is not happy. In this case, line 1. So anyway, that's it for this first tutorial. Hopefully you were able to download it, install it, and type in the text that I did, and it worked for you. And now all you have to do is motivate yourself to take some classes and learn. And I think we will be making some more tutorials for basic Python, and that should be coming pretty soon. And hopefully that will help you guys out some. And there's probably thousands of other tutorials online. So, you may end up taking a whole bunch of them before you really get comfortable enough to move on to the more advanced stuff. And if you have the money, don't rule out taking a paid class, because a lot of times a paid class with a real teacher, you will learn a lot of things that you're not going to see in a lot of the free tutorials online. I'm not saying you can't do it with just free tutorials, but don't count out the paid class if you can afford it. It can be very beneficial, but yes, you can do it without it. You watch enough tutorials, spend enough time, you'll get it. All right, folks. See you later.